World's most dangerous podcast. We will be in the building with good. The world doing bar for bar. They Kent was going down, man. Let's get it.
What's good?
Hundo up in this studio.
Hundo.
We ain't out.
F to the R to the S to the H to the O to the U to the T. That fresh out.
What's up?
Trying to wake up the neighbors Sunday. You know what's going down, man. That
It's
Sunday
the 21st.
raw. Come on, man. Just
Come
like
on
your
now.
mama likes it, man. What's goody, man? Sunday, we up in here live, man. Hey, we got the whole team today. You know how it goes down.
Loud
Jay
and proud.
Camp in here, man.
We
What's
see you,
goody,
Jay
Jay
Camp. We see you,
Camp,
brother.
Indeed,
We see you
yes,
dripped out.
indeed.
We see
I'm
you dripped
draped.
out, fresh out.
Draped and
Man.
fresh out, man. All I need is a Baltimore
Yeah.
Orioles joint. Give me a little
Yeah.
San Francisco Giants joint.
Yeah.
Or even the San Diego fam. I'm about to be together with fresh out
Hey,
hats, draped with everything I got.
JK, you trying to be summer ready, huh?
Oh
You
yeah,
trying
I'm
to be
trying
summer
to be
ready,
summer.
Hey,
Be
man,
summer.
I gotta go to the website and get my stuff. Jay Camp stunting on me.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
Come on,
indeed.
man.
You got
Hey,
Iceberg
man.
out here like, hold on, bro.
Yeah,
hold on.
man. Come on, man.
Loud
Hey,
and
man.
proud, man.
Jay
Y'all
Camp's in the
slipping on y'all's
building, man.
pimping right now.
Come on, yeah, I'm
Slipping on your
man.
fresh
I'm over
out
here, man, wearing
pimping
them
right now.
rocker wear them slip on them slippers in the green.
man.
Them rocker
Hush
wear
puppies.
little hush
Fact.
puppies and bull.
Right, right. You
Bebo
got the
P
hush
was
puppy
goody, man. What's
joints.
going on, man? Bebo P, man.
Oh, man.
What's going
Hey.
on, Cut?
Hey, doing better than Doja Cat's BBL situation, brother.
Man.
Ice Boy,
Salute.
how you feeling on this Sunday, brother?
Hey man, another week, man. Down, man. Another one about to go on, man. Like I said, man, salute to everybody in the building tonight, man. You know what
Salute
I'm
to
saying?
y'all out there.
Man, our brother,
Devon.
man. Devon's up in here. Salute. You know
What's
what's going
happening?
down, man.
Salute.
Yeah.
Devon.
9
Dirt.
plus, man, in the
9
building.
plus.
Salute.
In the
happening?
building, man.
Dead Ass Poets Society.
Make
man.
sure
So
y'all
it's
go,
Society.
man. Make sure y'all
Yes.
subscribe to Dead Ass
Episode-
Poets
check it out.
and
Episode's
salute to
crazy.
9 Plus and his boy, man, for that joint, man.
Hey man,
Absolutely.
hey, Devon saying
Yeah.
you're looking buttery, cuz. No
Hey,
Diddy.
no Diddy, man.
No
No
Diddy.
Diddy, for sure, man.
All right.
For Sugar
Hey
Diddy,
man,
for
Super
Sugar
Power
Diddy.
man, go check out, scroll up for the Power 9 Hundo joint. You know what I'm saying? Jay Camp
Yeah,
needs you
AI
like that
Pac is
Kendrick,
waiting.
man. The AI Pac, man, is waiting out for real.
Man,
You know what I'm saying? Bebo P, man. I know you got the quotes ready.
you know Bebo P
man.
got them quotes ready.
Salute, man.
You know
Mama
it.
Bear in the building, man.
Mama,
Hey, man,
we
we
gotta
still
get
don't know
your
what's up with your
account.
account, cut. Yeah,
Already.
man. We gotta
We
figure
got
it out, man. She on the
Two
other
dudes
account.
who's in IT and can't get your
Yeah, man, come on,
your
man.
account together, man. That's an L.
Man, come
We
on,
gonna
Curtis,
fix that
man.
though. Curtis, what's good,
What's
man?
going on, man? Salute, man.
What's
Curtis,
going on,
man,
Curtis?
Curtis be linked. Curtis look like a black and mild or white owl, man. You know what I'm saying? Just
Stop.
chilling, man. Salute the Curtis dog in the building, man. Come
Oh,
on,
He
man.
said coming off that
Yeah,
420.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
With
Salute
the
all the
white owl.
420
Man, the
cats, man. You know what I'm
420.
saying? Lacing up yesterday, you know what I'm
All
saying?
right.
Salute.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
man. He was
Everybody,
on your
absolutely.
Hakeem Elijah Cone, whatever
Elijah
he was
Dome,
on
man.
yesterday.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Salute.
All right. You already know.
Hey, man, as everybody's coming in here, speaking of Dome,
Mm-hmm.
Stop.
my
Stop
nigga
the
Shyne.
cap.
First of all, man, salute to Shyne, man. I remember when his debut album came out, we was in college.
Yep.
Yeah.
That joint was fire, man. I remember they had a bid
Yeah.
war, $1 million bid war. Def Jam wanted him. Basically, everybody was in the freak offs, dog. They wanted him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was in the freak off. Like, man, we gonna get Shyne tomorrow, dog. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
my goodness, man.
Your uncle, Uncle Russ wanted you. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Shine
that's
wanted
crazy, bro.
You know what I'm saying? They all wanted him.
everybody
they
that
wanted
was
to
a
get him
part
in
of the
that hot
fold.
tub, dog.
Iceberg said, we like you and we want you.
Right. Said everybody
They
who
want
was
him in that
part
hot
of the
tub. But
fold.
hey, if you under 35 or under 40, you didn't know about Shyne, man. Shyne was heavy, man.
Oh, yeah.
Early
Yeah,
2000, man. Everybody wanted him because he sound like Big. Dude had the flow. Represent NY heavy, believes, you know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody believes, you know what I'm saying?
Salute
But
to Belize.
Salute to Belize.
But
he signed with Diddy. Extra hot tub.
Uh-oh.
Next thing you know, he's in the club. This is his release party type swag. You know what I'm saying?
No
he was
Diddy
in,
on that release.
Yeah, no Diddy. You know what I'm saying? He's in the club with J-Lo. J-Lo put the in her purse. You know what I'm saying, for Diddy. They went in the club. They was having a good time. Next thing you know,
What happened?
the shots rang out. You know what I'm saying? Hit somebody in the eye. Pause. They blame it on Shyne. Or they said Shyne did it, but everybody knew that. We know Diddy's a hothead, man. We know he did it. But they had the same lawyer. Already sus. Next thing you know, Shyne takes the fall. 10 years. His career's over with.
They actually had different lawyers.
Ove.
Well, they tried to start it off with that, and then he got different lawyers when he
And they got
understood the
the
playing
okey
book.
doke. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, long story short, he gets the 10-piece. Turn this music on. Gets a 10-piece, man. Gets spanked. But he comes out of jail, man. But from what our brother Gene Dill was saying, that basically they gave him 10 mil. Pull out the money, Bebo. They gave him a meal just to shut up and go back to Belize. Get your ass out of here.
That's one of these too, man.
And we never heard from Shyne again. Album never came out. We got that More or Less joint, and little Mac 10s and Diamonds and Bull. But hold on, let me have. It is, you know he's basically getting his Obama on, man. He got them Obama blunt lips. Shout out to our guy Sean Burrows doing his political thing, but he finally kind of admitted that it might be your fault. Hold up, play this real quick. Fair use.
It opens wounds. When you hear,
Got that Bebo P hairline.
the victim saying that it was Diddy that shot her. That is what is the most remarkable. Oh, you didn't see that?
I saw it.
Okay. And that was triggered by a lawsuit from a producer that produced on
Where do you get the accent, my nigga?
the Love album, who is making accusations, and in those accusations,
Nigga start eating mangoes, then you start talking like you come from the Caribbean.
he says that the gentleman confessed to the shooting. And that is what stands out to me the most, because, I've done my best to put it behind me and to move forward. But it certainly reopens the wounds that I've been saying this all along. Everyone knew all along that I was the fall guy. But my political enemies and, detractors tried to make me into, this criminal. But everyone knew that I was a young kid that took the fall. Everyone knew that was the
Why you gotta put an animated bars on? Who did the graphic?
story. I'm just
Who
saying
does that remind y'all
that
of?
I maintained my innocence
Fact.
all this time. I said I was defending myself. I didn't get into who did what. But the victim is telling you who did what. And I understand that there are other witnesses.
Is she accurate, sir?
I'm not going to get into that.
Still didn't really say it though, but he said it. Hey man, everybody pooping on Diddy right now. First of all, 2 questions for y'all in the chat. J Kemp in the building. Bebo P's in the building. The chat's heavy right now. Lonnie Love heavy.
Iceberg lit, per usual.
Hey man, question. Do you believe Shyne when he's saying that he was the fall guy? How you saying you're the fall guy, but then you don't say who shot him? Then the other thing is, do you believe Shyne? And if so, would he have been a top 10 MC in the game if his career wasn't faltered by this situation? J Kemp, Bebo P, and the chat.
Well, there's obviously been a lot of chatter about this one, Bebo P in particular, especially Cats now, since Cat Williams pretty much has made it okay for Cats to pretty much step to the forefront. There's been a lot of chatter, man, about this situation, and witnesses coming out basically saying that Shyne didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? And there's even been some people on record that even pointed to who actually pulled the trigger that night. So, yeah, Shyne was the fall guy. I mean, you know, in my opinion, I'm just speaking personally from my opinion. I was not there, so I'm just taking the accounts of people who spoke on this BOP, and the evidence don't point to Shyne. Even like some of the court testimonies was very, very Ron Goldman-esque. The way it was painted. You know what I'm saying? The way somebody had the paintbrush. You know what I'm saying? Somebody was trying to be Angela Lansbury with that pen.
And not intertwined with Murder, She Wrote. No, Camper. Like we wouldn't catch that.
Yeah, it just seemed like
Mixed
it was
with
a lot
gay
of cap.
Basquiat too, though.
Facts. It was a lot of cap, and he went away too quick. You know what I'm saying? He went away so fast, and we didn't hear from him. Like Iceberg said earlier, we didn't hear from dude, man. So, in my opinion, and this just to kind of go on your last question, man, it'd be hard for Shyne to be like top 20, top 25. Then then you're gonna have to pull somebody like Jada off the list. You're gonna have to pull like a Prodigy off that list, a Styles P. I don't see him cracking that, at least for me. Not cracking that top 25. And he didn't have enough work out there to justify that. Now, you said that he had the potential.
Yeah, the potential. Like, if this didn't go left and he would have dropped the album and got a chance to... This dude never got a chance to tour.
Now, don't get me wrong. Like, Shyne was a dope rapper. And, you know, his voice is undeniable.
Yeah.
I didn't really think he sounded like Big all that much. I thought Shyne
he just had a heavy voice.
His own man. But just when I compare him against people in my personal top 25, like I can't put him in there. You know, that's gonna make me again remove like Ghost, Ray. Can't do that. I can't do that. There's too many in my top 25 who I feel that deserves to be there, regardless of his potential. I don't see him eclipsing those dudes, BOP. But I'll let you tap in on this one.
Man, D. Rick James was good. Cocaine. D. Rick James said, we been knew who he was the fall guy. Absolutely. And that's exactly how I was going to start this off. Everyone knew from the moment that this Club New York incident took place to current date that Shyne was set up to be the fall guy for Diddy of the shooting. Notice how Shyne made it a point to ensure to detail that he was innocent of the crime that he ended up suffering 9.5 years of behind bars, but never snitched about who actually did it. Man, ballistics of the bullets, or the bullet allegedly didn't match the caliber of the GUN that Shyne allegedly had. Man, right. A random witness that came out of nowhere and apparently lied with the testimony in court to different accounts as to what happened that night led to Shyne's lockup. And even the woman that got shot in the face that night said that it wasn't Shyne. It was she
the one that said Diddy from the get-go on bull. Yeah.
Right.
She's been interviewed multiple
times. Looking like
times.
Cicely Tyson and bull.
Stop it. Oh, here's the other thing too. Diddy even sounded like he stop. Diddy even sounded like he admitted to being the shooter of that incident on the remix to 50 Cent's I Get Money, that 4 is 1, 2, 3, because Diddy said, shootouts, coastal beefs, yeah, Diddy did it, but my lawyer is so good that Diddy got acquitted. I met J. Lopez out in St. Tropez while you was riding around in Miami on mopeds.
Who you think wrote that bar for him, though, BOP? Because you know Diddy didn't. He's not that intricate.
Diddy didn't write that bull.
Yeah, his pen don't dive into the ink.
No ink in that bull.
Well,
it don't dive into the ink like that. You know somebody did it. Somebody ghostwrote that.
Regardless of who wrote it.
Still curious. He rhymed it. He rhymed it.
Yeah. Hey,
he
man,
rhymed it
hey,
indeed.
Man, yeah, first of all, Bebo's cooking.
Bebo's cooking, boy.
And come on, dog, with that pink pony, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Witches, bro.
Salute the Dead Ass Poet Society. Go follow them real quick, man.
Yes.
They the new kids on the block, man. Just like we was the new kids on the block a while ago. So we gotta support them, man. You know what I'm saying? They're saying I don't like the way P Diddy did Shyne with the different lawyers.
Right.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. And salute the Antoine's in here too. He's saying
Shyne had the
city
Dollar
is
Tree
mine.
lawyer, man. Shyne
Man,
had
so
the
much
Dollar
Dollar
Tree.
Tree, dog.
Yeah,
Damn.
Dollar Tree lawyers, man.
See, the
We
DG
knew
and not
that.
Dolce Gabbana, but Dollar General. God damn.
Man.
Antoine's in the building. Salute our brother. He's saying the whole city is mine. Prettiest Don. I don't like the way P. Diddy did Shyne with different lawyers.
It was a
Man.
bar, bro.
Right.
Come on, that
And
bar
there
is
it is
heavy,
there.
man.
Yep.
Y'all, man. Blaze in here. Salute, man.
Salute
He said
to Blaze.
he is a whole different person.
whole
In facts,
different
man.
person.
And you got to salute Shyne, man, for turning it around, man. Again, he had that Diddy stimulus package. I mean, so he went to Belize, got heavy, man. Salute to him and his wife, man. Got in the political game, but now it's kind of hurting him because when he's against certain people, they'll say, "Oh, well, he's a rapper and he went to jail," and he's like, "Nah, dude. I mean, you talking about a time when I was 19, 20 years old, and I really didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how I can say it around this NDA homie made me sign. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like I said, man, I think Shyne would. And again, BOP. Before I say something, man. Where do you think Shyne would be at if this didn't happen?
I believe that if Shyne never got caught up in the Club New York shooting incident leading up to his imprisonment, that he easily would have been in some or most hip-hop consumers' top 25 best MC list doing it in that era. I'm not saying he would have been mine in my top 25, but he would have been in at least early talks of it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he was blazing the trails with that,
bro.
yeah, with that Bad Boy single, along with his 2 studio albums.
Whoa.
And that album was cooking. Like, let's
It was
keep
cooking,
real.
Yeah.
And shout
That
out to our
album
guy
was
Nas
cooking.
Illmatic, man,
Smoking.
that
Right.
that basically did the production on that what's my joint? The
strings.
commission. That commission joint was crazy.
The
Commission.
strings
Boy.
on the intro joint was
Right.
just stupid.
The album went gold. And the album after that, I think it was called Godfather Buried Alive, I think is what it was called.
Antoine
I think
over
he
there pulling
looked-
them
yeah.
bars
That went
out.
gold.
Antoine
What's
pulling the
that?
bars out tonight,
Rap
man.
snitches
Yeah,
telling all of the
rap
business,
snitches
sit
telling all
in
their
the court.
business, man. Sitting in court,
Boy.
be their own
And they be
star
their own
witness.
star witness. There it is, folks.
J Kent, man. What's your final thing? Because again, we never gonna hear Shyne rap again. What's your final thoughts, man, on Shyne, man? Like, what's his legacy gonna end up being at this point?
I mean, I think his legacy is going to be like what we know. He was a fall guy for a situation that he was caught in the middle of.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That bad
And he
boy
was
curse.
he was an easy target at the time because of how they were trying to portray him. They were trying to portray him to basically be like a straight goon, you know, just a goonie off top. And they was like, oh, well, it's easy to lay it at this dude's feet. You know what I'm saying? So that's my final thoughts on this, man. I mean, we just gonna see him as a unfortunate fall guy, man, whose rap career was cut short because of the label that he was on. If we just gonna keep it one being.
Yeah, keep it a bean. Hey, salute to Idol Great 88 in the building, man. Always going crazy in the chat. Salute Bonnie and Clyde and the Gangster. Yeah, man, that Bonnie.
Oh,
and Clyde,
yeah.
Shyne was crazy. Yeah, man.
Tracks.
This goes again with the bad boy curse. The dude didn't get the tour. Didn't even get to sign the autograph and sign the CD. He was already in the slammer when this joint came out. Again, man. For anybody that feels like Diddy needs some grace, he don't nobody feel sorry for this cat, man, for all the careers he kind of ended, man. Again, I think this dude would have been a top 25 dude, man. He had all the love. Everybody in the industry loved him. The album was gangster, but still you could dance to it. I mean, this was like, it's like, he was almost like a Pop Smoke before, you know what I'm saying? Like the first Pop Smoke type nigga. He wasn't like a second Biggie. You know what I'm saying? He was his own dude. He just had a deep voice.
Yes.
He just signed with the wrong cat, man, in my opinion, man. So it is what it is. Deadass Poets is saying Shyne sounded too much like Biggie. So I think that would have held him back as far as being a top rapper. I think it almost would have done a great job. I see what you're saying, but I think it would have been the opposite. Because again, we know how the consumers like to hear the same regurgitated joint. AI before AI, right? You know what I'm saying? You basically getting the same voice, different product. You know what I'm saying? So we see what it is, man. But like I said,
salute to Nas as well. Allegedly, he had helped Shyne when he was in lockup to get that record deal after Bad Boy to release that Godfather Buried Alive album.
Facts.
So salute to Nas for that.
And like I said, man, you see what Nas is doing, man. Still doing his thing, man. Still helping cats out to this day, man. Latoya was goody, man. Family up in the building. What's going on? She's saying Shyne was dope. Of course he was.
Yeah,
you know?
Shyne was dope for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
As Poets Society said, true. We are just guessing.
Yeah, we just guessing.
Yeah, man. Speculating. But again, like I said, this was a dude that came out the gate going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like again, but it was all faltered because Sus, man, didn't want to get that face hit in the club. He put out the gap. So
setting Shyne up, boy. That's sad.
Yeah, man. Salute to Shyne, man. Still holding it down, man.
Salute
Hold
to
it real
Shyne.
quick, man. Boy, give the saying salute, man. I think Shyne would have gotten that Gorilla Black treatment without the case.
That's actually pretty. That's a very interesting.
Damn, man. Salute, boy, get to coming
comparison,
through with the slammer joint. Salute, man. Yeah, man, I feel that. Latour saying Nas did say that he ain't like how Puff did Shyne with the different lawyers.
Right.
Hey, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Facts.
Man, like I said.
Yeah, especially entertainment cats, man. They see that because when you got your homie there who who's supposed to be that guy for you, you gonna take care of them with the lawyers. That's kind of like that unwritten rule. You know what I'm saying? We all got the same you digs when we stand in front of that man.
Facts. Well, this thing, speaking of Nas, man, Segway King over there, Bebo Peasy, you know what I'm saying? Nas.
Dirty 30.
Rappers are monkeys looking with the funky rhythm I be kicking. Musician, inflicting composition of pain. I'm like Scarface sniffing cocaine. Holding an M16 with the pen, I'm extreme. Now bullet holes I left in my peep holes. Whew, come on, baby.
Hey, man, 1994, Illmatic hits the scene. Young Nas hits the scene. I mean, it's just crazy. Coming out the gate, the producers that he was working with, the storytelling, man, just the raw lyrics, man. Like when you think of New York hip hop, you think of Illmatic. It might be the top 3 hip hop album of all time, man. It's in the top 3. Let's be clear. Let me take y'all back a little bit, man. Like we've talked about the Illmatic situation, the 30th anniversary, but we ain't going back, man. Let's take the hot tub time machine without Diddy in it. You know what I'm saying? And let's go back a little bit, man. Hold up.
What we're gonna do right now is go back.
We're gonna go back a little bit. Hold up. Here we go. Fair use, my nig, man. Don't copyright us and boo. You know what I mean?
Man.
Once in a lifetime.
Half man, half amazing.
Queensbridge Houses, aka The Bridge.
The bridge is very well 365 days a year.
Nigga, Scarf is thorough, nigga.
It's full of crime, full of all of this crack, drugs, all of that. Just like every other ghetto. It's the foundation right here, you know what I'm saying? My foundation, where I started at, where I grew up at, 40 side of Vernon. Jungle, Killer B, LES, Q-Tip, and my man Lost Professor.
This nigga had the Avengers of hip hop producers at the time, man.
He did.
You know what I'm saying?
Large P.
Salute.
Nigga, everybody was in there. Besides Chocolate Boy Wonder, everybody was
Right.
Killer B, and just finished the LP, Illmatic. Got Primo, my man Jungle, Killer B, LES, Q-Tip, and my man Lost Professor.
It's crazy,
It's
bro.
Illmatic.
Well, I just want to hit him with some nasty, you know what I'm saying? Just like an ill beat, like something
That's Tip
just
right
some
there.
more spooky, like mystic type thing. You know what I'm saying? Because
He blessed him too.
she kind of hits me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like a monk or something, like a ghetto monk.
I like One Love and Represent.
It's a positive song.
Hey man, hey, her perm was official.
Official
on,
tissue.
That mug was clean.
I like One Love and Represent.
She almost had that Mike Jack swag. You know what I mean?
It's a positive song, and plus it's an homage. You know what I'm saying? And the way he did it was just ill.
Jewels in his skull that he could sell if he chose. Words of wisdom from Nas, try to rise up above. Keep an eye out for Jake, shorty, walk one
One love, man. Come on, man. Like, hey, man. Top 3 hip hop album of all time. In the chat, man, put your favorite Illmatic record, man, that you heard when you first heard the record. Which one was your favorite? You know, put any memory that you got of just hearing Illmatic for the first time. Most niggas wasn't even probably born, right? Or using the crib joint. But when you first heard it, man, what's your favorite record, man? J Camp, Bebo P in the chat. What's your thoughts, man, on Illmatic turning 30, man? That means we are old too. Man. But what's your thoughts on this joint, man? And is this the greatest hip hop album of all time, or like top 5 to you?
You said it so great though when you said he had the Avengers of producers. I don't even think Nas even really realized that at that time. No, none of us really did. Like just the power of those producers coming together and creating just magic. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, Iceberg, there was storytelling at its finest. It was just hip hop, like grooming such a god MC at that time. We didn't even realize what we had. But I think those producers, and they basically said it in that interview, we had to give this dude the best. We had to be elite for him. They had to rise to the occasion for him because they knew what they had on their hands, but the world just didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like that dude was just different. It was different. That's why that album came out smoking like that, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like when I first heard New York State of Mind, like as a teenager, you know, he took me through trips to New York. I hadn't even been there. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I was from Queens there for a minute. Yeah, I'm trying to rock my goggles and I'm trying to do everything to emulate this man. You know what I'm saying? He was the MJ/Magic Johnson for me when I was coming up, man. So this album for me is the greatest album of all time because it really influenced my hip hop well-being. Like that's why I was like, okay, like this is like to be a poet. Like it helped my writing. You know what I'm saying? I'm in school. I'm in like language arts in school. Like it helped my writing. You know, like I'm being all the way dead. I was a C language arts student until I heard this album, man, and then my whole pen game just became
Illmatic became your language
when I was
in
college. Yeah, man, it was like my dissertation, bro. Like I was like I copied that when I was writing, you know, scripts and stuff when I was in college, man. So that was just a phenomenal piece of artwork, man. And you can name so many joints off this album. Memory Lane is a classic. Like, man, I remember exactly where I was when I heard this album. I can't say the same for a lot of other albums. Man, I was in junior year of high school. Okay. Listening to this. No, I'm sorry. Ninth grade.
Okay.
Ninth grade. Listening to this, man. We was in class. That's like when the teachers actually let you listen to albums in class before class start.
Yeah. You know? Yeah. You had this, the Walkman joint, you know what I'm
saying? The Walkman joints, man. And one of the homies had the tape. He had the tape.
The cassette.
Illmatic tape, dropped it in, man, and we was all just blown away. And these are dudes like from the South who didn't even really rock with New York rappers like that. But it took us to a place though that we ain't never been. Just it was like a spiritual revival, like for cats coming from the South, man. It was different. We ain't heard like poetry on that level. I mean, you know, LL was dope, Rakim was dope, but on that type of production though, that was elite production too that he was speaking over. You know, that was this bananas though. Bebo P, this is definitely well deserved, and it still has aged gracefully. I can't think of any rapper today that's gonna have an album that's going to shine in 30 years like this one did.
Yeah, it's rough.
It's rough. Now, you know, it's sad to say because not really trying to compare like that, but just keeping it one being. This is in another 30 years. It's still gonna hit the same. It's still gonna hit the same. Still.
J Camp gave us bars.
Mega bars.
Facts. Hey, before BOP goes in real quick, man, Mike H with the $10 holla pop, the money
holla.
He's a show sponsor today on a Sunday afternoon. Salute. He's saying 1994, 19 years old, working at the Foot Locker, stealing. Okay. He's working / stealing. Hey, man, put the boxes in the trash. Put the boxes in the trash. I'm going to put the boxes in the trash can and then come back later on tonight and get them joints, dog. I'm going to have me. My little, my Adidas is on. In Springfield Mall, borrowed my co-worker's tape and listened to it, man, in the food court on my lunch break. Memory Lane came on. Crazy, man. Salute to Mike H, man. Our brother, man. Stealing them shoes at Foot Locker. Salute. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a plug at Foot Locker. You know what I mean? Salute again for the $10 holla and the memory, taking us down memory lane for you. BOP, what's your thoughts, man, on this album? And, you know what I'm saying? Why is it so iconic? And is it the best hip-hop album all time?
I mean, without a shadow of a doubt, Illmatic was in 1994 and still will be undoubtedly at least one of the greatest hip-hop albums ever crafted and curated by Nas, along with Q-Tip, DJ Premier, Large Professor, Pete Rock, and LES. And that has to be said after 30 years and beyond, a greatness in such a classic due to the fact that Nas was that prodigy not only on the microphone, but on the block as well, who knew how to not only testify about how street life was in Queens and New York as a whole, but he also knew how to paint a vision in one's mind with superb clarity and extraordinary lyricism about how gritty life was in New York City. You know what I'm saying? Or rather Queens. He took us to a trip in the hood, whether it's Queens or any hood, like Nas said back then. And all while still representing at the same time. I mean, we're talking about the crack sales and or usage of from the fiends, the bullets and the strays, the 5%ers in the hood, the robberies, the getting dead presidents to represent them. You know, dropping jewels of wisdom, foul encounters with 5-0, showing love to his cats in the Bing with a written letter and commissary to the, you know, that's on that One Love joint. I mean, we could just go on and on. You're talking about like dang near everything you can think of that goes on in the hood, but the news don't necessarily report, or at least didn't at that time. But either way you look at it, Nas proved himself to showcase as an extreme lyricist and talent before Illmatic and during Illmatic and even after, causing a major buzz in the streets, man, and proved his popularity to serve as nothing short of truth. Man, he's just phenomenal, man. When he dropped that undeniable classic album by way of Illmatic. Bro. Salute to Nasir Jones for the 30th year anniversary of Illmatic and 30 more years of classics, whether we're talking about songs, albums, and just power moves to come, man. We appreciate you and not only what you've done for our lives, but what you've done for hip-hop as a culture.
Facts. Like I said, BOP just laced this. Salute.
Perfect album.
Hey, man, this is the thing, too, man. We got our brothers over at GetOnDownMan.com. They got the 30th anniversary situation, man. I'm going to put in the link. Put the link in the chat or whatnot. But this is what you get, man, if you go check it out, man. Putting the link in there now. Check out this little joint real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? BOP's little uncle gonna talk about it.
This Nas Illmatic 7-inch box set comes packaged in a premium outer slipcase with the OG artwork printed in gold. Fancy. Illmatic is celebrating its 30th anniversary with an incredibly detailed box set from Get On Down. The box set comes with a 64-page book by Sasha Jenkins with all the song credits, tons of photos, lyrics, singles, and promo materials. This book alone will be worth buying. Box set also comes with the entire album as 7-inch records plus 2 remixes pressed on black vinyl. If that wasn't enough, the bundle also comes with one of the most sought after tapes in hip-hop collector history. If you had this tape growing up, you'd be pleased to know that it comes with the original 10-panel fold-out J-card. This 5-mic classic reissue is one of those releases that I know I'd regret not having. You can find this on Get On Down's website right now. Thanks for watching and make sure to stay tuned for
that, bro. $100. $100. We want to have the money that folds, not the money that jingles. Go to GetOnDown.com, man. Go ahead and get your joint. Pull out the money, BOP. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Speaking of that, man, Latour saying, yeah, it is. It's literally lightning in the bottle. It won't ever be duplicated. Talking about the album, 30 years, man. later, and we still haven't gotten anything
no
equally balanced as the beats and rhymes on this album. Facts, man.
Right.
And then also,
that
like
was-
J. Kim said, the production is nuts. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Antoine coming through. Not only with the bars, but with the bread.
Right.
Came through with bars, then the bread. He said my brother-in-law set me down
Man.
in his house when I told him I had never heard Illmatic, dog. Come on.
That's the OG.
You know
talk
OG, like, you ain't
Right,
never heard Illmatic?
right.
You ain't never heard it? Hold up, bro.
Boss, sit your ass down real quick.
He tried
Yeah.
to slap him on the
Come
back
on,
of
bro.
his neck.
Right,
You better not get up until this album.
He said
Right.
He put the headphones on me and told me, don't get up until the album's over with.
Right.
I'll never forget that moment, man. Salute, man, for the bread and the memory,
salute to
too,
the
dog.
brother-in-law,
Salute
man.
for that.
That-
Yeah, salute to the brother.
Yeah, that's how iconic that album is, man.
Salute to OG, man. Again, man, Antoine's the show sponsor, man. Salute.
Facts,
With Mike H, you know what I'm saying, holding it down tonight, man. Hey, man, blessing us with the Brady Cougar, man. Salute. Again, like I said, salute Antoine. Always on the down. Salute the family and the kiddo, too, man. You know what I'm saying?
Under pressure. Represent. Represent.
Last question on the album. Is this your favorite Nas album, though? Even though we know how iconic it is as far as hip hop, you know, us growing up in our introduction into hip hop individually, is this your favorite Nas album, though? J. Kent, Bebo P in the chat.
You know what? I would have to say it probably is because I keep going back to it. Like, I've gone back to that Illmatic more than anything. Even though I think, like, Magic 3 could potentially... It's not going to eclipse it, but as far as, like, well-crafted, like, that's the same balance that LaToya was just talking about. That same balance, I feel like it has that same artistic balance to Magic 3. But Illmatic, again, she said the same thing. Like, there's just no duplication of that, though. Like, it's just...
It's not.
And it's rare to get that type of talent producing an album.
Right.
It's rare. Like, I mean, it's
Life's good, heavy.
It's the most impactful and my most favorite album because it's just it's a book of elite rhymes.
Storytelling's crazy too.
The storytelling is just, again, man. I mean, that album introduced a lot of people to hip hop.
Yeah.
It's hard to top that type of that iconic level. Like I said, and some of his other albums have been favorites of mine. You know, I thought the Untitled, like the Nigger joint, was actually one of my favorite ones that he did. Stillmatic was solid. Actually, it was written. Is in my top 3. You know, Magic 3. He's got so many, but.
And then that's before you even get to the Hit Boy stuff and all that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I don't think nothing is touching Illmatic, though, at least in my personal opinion.
Yeah, man. Bebo, what you think real quick, man?
Illmatic is the blueprint, really. It's the blueprint, so it's definitely my favorite Nas album. Yeah. It's an undeniable classic album, and it's not only a classic, the best classic album to me of Nas's, but it's also one of the best classic albums of all time across the landscape of music. And this isn't just, you know, us saying that. You got cats like Common who went back to Only Built for Cuban Links and Nas's Illmatic in order to craft that B album, for example's sake. And you best believe that there's other artists who go back to Illmatic just to get a sense of inspiration for their pen game to be sharper, or for them to get out of a rut if they're in a writer's block zone or whatever, you know. So Illmatic is that album, man. I mean, I even had
was tough too.
Yeah,
the Blaze 50. Ooh.
Yeah,
50 was
Iceberg
crazy.
was on that heavy in college.
Yeah, I was on that heavy, that Blaze 50, dog. You know what I'm saying? The chick that make Bobby divorce Whitney, dog. Come on, man.
This
You know
man
the chick had
had
to be cold,
you the only
dog.
person I know that had a mini disc version of that Lost Tape album.
Yeah, the mini disc. Yeah, we had the mini disc cracking that. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Antoine's in that Untitled was slept on too.
Hey,
yeah,
bro,
yeah,
that Untitled. That Sly Fox.
Yeah, that
Sly
Donnie
Fox
Draco,
was
dog.
my-
Come
was
on,
my
salute to
itch,
Donnie Draco
man.
in the building too, man.
Donnie Draco, what's happening?
Yeah, salute, man. Going in, man. With that. What's that? Dick Dashley, dog?
Okay.
Yeah, what's Dick Dashley, dog, in the pick, dog. You know what I'm saying? Salute.
I didn't say it's my fave, Donnie. It's up there though. I mean, it's
Yeah.
in my top.
Zero
Definitely
was
my
good,
top
man,
5
in the
Nas
building,
albums
man.
of all time. That
And
album
I
was
still
very,
remember the
very,
first time I heard the
very
whole
dope.
album. I came out, want more, and looking for more Nas songs, and he immediately became my favorite hip hop artist of all time, man.
Immediately. That speaks volumes.
What did Nas say? I didn't have to. I was crowned on my first joint. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, that was crazy.
Yep.
So, again, this album, it's one of those albums that we have to kind of just stop the world for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Talk about it, how it was introduced to the world, the producers on the joint. It was the all stars of everything, man. And like I said, it was just dope just to see this dude from that moment in time to now doing what he's doing now, and all the things, the ups and downs. He didn't have a career that went straight up. It was a roller coaster for Nas, and to see him from going from this situation, a debut album like this in your teens, to now being like honestly, let's be clear, man. Like,
elite
if I'm wrong, man, he's the GOAT right now, man. And we this is the thing, and like we talk about, you know, these little diss records. We may talk about it a little bit later today on the show, but we talk about artists and we talk about rappers. Rappers don't last that long in the game because they don't stay in the test of time when it comes to making hit records. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So this is a rapper who's still in the game making hits. You gotta tip your cap to him, man. J Camp Bebo P in the chat. What's your final thoughts, man, on just this Illmatic 30 situation, man, that we all love and adore? Salute to Nas, man, and everybody that has something to do with this album.
Nah, like it's crazy when you talk about like commercial success that this album has, because, you know, regardless of what side of the aisle you on, you know, when you got your Jay-Z fans, your Nas fans, your Jay-Z fans will try to say that Nas has not had a lot of commercial success. Now, I digress with that because this album shows that. Like, this album is studied at elite universities. You know what I'm saying? For the dialects and the writing.
Facts.
His commercial success has been unreal. But to see that and him be able to still ride this same consistent way without having to change anything, like whatever you want to think about, like Uchiwali and some of that stuff where he was just, you know, every rapper goes through that phase. But outside of that, he's rode the same consistent wave. He's been on that same wave runner, Bebo P, for no Jay-Z, no Diddy.
Man.
He's been on that one wave runner, still being him, never really losing that, you know, that skill set. And he's the GOAT, man. I mean, it's just phenomenal, like how this album has just really stood the test of time and has not had any cracks. Like, you can't even find any cracks in the production. You can't find any cracks in the bars. You can't find any crack. It really is a perfect album in every sense of the way.
And it's crazy how everybody, like Chocolate Boy One to Q-Tip, all these great minds come together on one project for this debut joint, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, having everybody, you know, just form Voltron with this joint, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Bebo P, take us home on this joint, man.
I mean, the best way I think I can end it off is with the bars that Nas spit when he said that he leaves them froze like heroin up your nose. Nas will rock well, and it ain't hard to tell.
Tell.
You know what I mean? That describes not only Illmatic, but Nas as the legendary artist that we all know him to be. Whether you love him or hate him, you got to give him his flowers. You got to give him his credit. And it's such a blessing to receive such a masterpiece of audio work via Illmatic, because this album and albums like it helps to save lives. It helps to change the mind frame in a more progressive direction when you listen to such mastery from when it came out in '94 to even today. I mean, I was bumping Illmatic on the 30th anniversary this past Friday. Still bumping it this
And
whole
it still
weekend.
sounds clean.
It still sounds fresh.
Still
It's
sounds
still
great.
Yes.
Oh, ain't nothing but an
Yes.
ultra perm. That mug sound clean.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah. So again, we can't salute Nas enough. You're the worst iceberg. But yeah,
They
salute to
did
Nas.
like Uchi Wally.
Right.
D-Rick, they like Uchi
Right.
Wally, but that was
Yeah,
probably
they
the
do.
only time that you can say that he wasn't in his bag at that point.
And that wasn't even his song. That was the homies. You know, they
That
just
was the
threw Nas
homies,
on there just for the radio swag.
They put
you know
him
what I
in
mean?
there, right, just to get the radio spot.
Yeah, just to get the radio swag.
They
man.
try to
Right.
make it like
Right.
it was his joint.
Yeah, they try to make it like a joint, but yeah, it was still popping though. You know what I mean? It was crazy when it dropped. You know what I mean? Born Get said, you know, it's classic when you brought the cassette twice and the CD 3 different times. Yeah,
Man,
this might be like the
This
hip
one of
hop.
them.
This might be the hip hop Thriller joint. You know what I'm saying? Thriller sell 1 million every year. You know what I'm saying? So
Great analogy, Bird.
And then the other thing too is Nas got the publishing. 30 years in the game. Now he owns everything.
Go ahead and do it for Nas one time. Go do it for Nas one
Good
time.
time. So now he can put this right back on out there with the bundle. Now go ahead and cop that bundle.
So like I said, man, at the end of the day, man, not only that, he's dropping the tour too.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? To go with it. The international tour, man. So
Illmatic tour.
You will be seeing homie on some stages, man, by himself, no Wu-Tang, just Nas going dumb.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
out in
saying?
the UK, out in Germany.
Yeah, that ain't
Sweden,
all them
yeah,
spots.
the Sweden joint. Yeah, he's going overseas. He basically doing a UK joint. You know what I'm saying?
He's doing a European tour.
And you
in
know,
October,
basically, there's
November.
gonna be some more dates attached to it. So
Oh,
again,
yeah.
that's dope.
Yeah,
But
probably hit Asia too, I'm sure.
he might go. He definitely hit the Asia joint.
Cigars at the Japanese Soul Bar.
They're gonna be hitting something.
it.
Somebody
That $5 sake joint.
That blue beans died.
Man, stop.
Yeah, got that publishing. You know what I'm saying? But this is the thing, and J Kemp. I gotta give props to J Kemp. First of all, the Negroes fly.
Stop.
He got the Fresh Out gear on. Y'all can cop that now. FreshOut.com. Go hit your friendly web browser. And go get you that joints in the chat
Call
right
your
now.
friendly Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Your neighborhood Spider-Man.
Well, go cop the Fresh Out merch. You know what I'm saying? We
Spider-Bird.
got all kind of colors in there. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. But J Kemp, man, called it on Wednesday. He said, yo, we saw the Nas and Premier joint. He called it and basically said, man, hey, they're going to drop a little single joint. This is why you come to Fresh Out, man. We call it early, man. Salute.
As usual.
Not only did they drop a single, nigga, they talking about dropping an album. They even had Premier trying to rap at the end.
Right, Premier
Let
slipped
me play the
in
record real quick, just
right
real
at
quick.
the end.
Fair use, my knee.
Scott
And he
living
tried
in
to
the
put that
bottle
echo.
again. The World Cup
Fact.
in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Vape pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So 50,000
Hey,
years
man,
ago, if
spit.
I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain
Slide.
by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real bullets and prop guns. Creek with baddies and sequence dresses with high strung.
Man, can't play the whole thing, man. You know he gonna try to mute it after the fact.
Oh boy, I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape inside to leave the beat flame. Woo, come on, let's go, folks. Let's go. Come on. One more again with the sound
Hey,
effect,
man.
iceberg.
This is the thing, man. I seen a lot of cats hating on Twitter.
Of course.
I see a
That's
lot of
just what
cats
they
hating
do.
on Twitter. But this record is dope. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a video, some visuals here in a minute too.
Oh, yeah.
But J Kemp, Bebo P in the chat. We need to rate this joint because it's a hip hop show. We gotta rate it, man. It's Nas ain't over. We just don't let him slide and bull. You know what I'm saying?
What's the scale?
1 to 5. We gonna do 1 to 5, man. What's your thoughts in the chat, man, on how fresh this joint is? 1 through 5, man. Because again, Coop from Hip Hop Talks. If you haven't seen Coop over there, he's cooking, man. Hold on, let me get into this. Salute the Coop, man. You know what I'm
he's
saying?
cooking.
Shyne,
He's
man.
got the-
You know what I'm saying? AG over there,
he's
Adriel
got the
Green
witch's
over there
brew,
going
too, over
crazy.
there, you know?
Space is getting heavy right now. Lonnie Love heavy. You know what I'm saying? The Coop set a dope situation, man. I'm gonna say something about what he said after you guys go in. But Jay Kent, what's your thoughts on the record? What's your thoughts on the timing too? Because you know Nas likes to basically go back to back to back, man. You know what I'm saying? That blue Benz, you want to go 2 times, you know, with 2 joints. You know what I'm saying? With the BBL swag, you know what I mean? So he announced the Illmatic 30, the tour, the single, and then the album, the collab album. You called it, by the way. What's your thoughts about the single and the first serving?
Like you said, man, it's that first serving. It's an appetizer. I thought it was dope because it's classic Primo.
Okay.
It's classic Nas sliding over a Primo beat. Pause. Like this was elite rhyming to me. You know, I give it a 4 mics because it's just an appetizer. They're not going to give you they're not going to give you the steak and the potatoes that's going to get you heavy yet. This really is a teaser single to get people
a little house
wanting
salad
more.
joint, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, to get people wanting more. And this is the perfect teaser. So it satisfied, you know, my listening pleasure, my ear, because that's what I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear Nas over a 90s Primo beat just go berserk. And that's basically what happened here. So salute to them. Now I definitely want to hear the album because you know they got much, much, much more in store and much better in store. This really is like a interlude type joint, or even like a mild intro, Bebo P, like just like a 1-verse intro joint, no hook, just some scratching at the end. That's all this was. Nothing more, nothing less.
Dr. Dre needed.
I did not expect this to be a 5-night. I'm sorry, I said a 5-mic joint. No, that's they're not gonna give you that. They're not gonna give you that right now. This was a really good appetizer, and I'm happy with that, man. But yeah, but definitely, it's definitely a 4 out of 5 for me.
Amen. Shout out to TJ Meggs. Amen. Hey, this is the thing. Everybody basically giving it a 4. I see Double Barrel in the house, man. Salute with the
I
puppy.
see a 4.
Yeah, you basically gave it that 4. Bob T up in here, salute. That's our people, man. Been holding us down for a minute, man. Salute Bob T. Busy B's up in here, man. In the booth, in the
Busy
picture,
B.
man. Salute,
Right, in the
Busy
booth.
B. Gave it that 4.
See you.
You know what I'm saying? Damn.
Yeah, it's just simple.
He gave it that. The beat is good for me, love. It is so simple and beautiful. Fact. Cause I seen a lot of cats hating on how simple it was. But Bebo P, what's your thoughts, man? Go in there real quick. Culture Minds live. So that's our people. Out of 5, I give it a 4. It's a dope song. Nas went crazy.
I feel the exact same.
Oh yeah. To start with Nas's bars on "Define My Name," they automatically get a 5-star rating out of 5.
Oh. Facts.
Nas masterfully broke down
1,000%.
the overall meaning of his name, as well as the legacy behind it, and even the desired lifestyle of the man himself, like how he usually does on track. What's also dope about the legacy of Nas's name is that not only is he citing the importance of his own namesake, but he also cites or gives flowers or credibility or gives credit to the legendary names of Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, Cool G Rap, KRS-One, LL Cool J, Scarface, Ice Cube, and Slick Rick. So, in other words, it's not just all about him. He's giving it to the folks who helped to pave the way along with him.
That's a great point, Bebo P, because what Antoine just said, I think speaks to that. Because Nas still got to pay homage. He still got to do due diligence. He still got to speak to the old heads. That's why I said this beat was perfect for that. This beat was perfect for what he was trying to accomplish here. It really was, man. I do think, Antoine, to answer your question, I think Primo gonna come with it. It may not be Hit Boy level.
Come with it.
It may not be Hit Boy level. Like what Hit Boy did, he went Thanos level on that production. The KD series, the Magic series, like that's we probably won't see that again. But I do think Primo was going to unleash, because we've heard the Primo tracks he got with Common, which is bonkers. Like I if it's one thing I won't do is doubt DJ Premier.
Nope.
I won't.
Never.
That dude has been
never
A1 his entire career.
Right.
A1.
I gotta say this too. Nas's punchlines and flow is identical to that of his delivery on the classic Nas is Like song as well. When you hear it,
The cadence is very similar.
The cadence, yeah. So it's a dope reminder that DJ Premier still has what it takes and will never lose his touch on the production side of things to bring the best out of any artist, including Nas. And
That's
while
fair,
there's
though,
more,
Latoya.
Yeah,
that's fair. What she's saying.
it's fair. Yeah.
yeah, oh yeah, it is. Yep. But you
Hit
know,
Boy gotta spoil.
while he does, but you know, and while there is more, more desire for some more sounds and or variation of Primo's beat here, I think Define My Name's hypnotizing boom bap drums and the underlying sounds embedded within it gives birth to Nas, really at a high level and his creative best. So, beat wise, I'd probably give it about a 4, like most everybody else does. But
Yeah, it's not.
that's a
Primo's
high
best work
4.
by any stretch.
Yeah.
but it's very simple, but yet Nas. Like nobody else. Primo's not handing that beat to anybody else but Guru, R.I.P. And he ain't here.
Rest in peace to Guru.
You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Guru. He's the only dude that I can see sliding on that.
Yep.
And
Well,
Nas.
And
And that's the
Killer.
thing, man. Coop, shout out to Coop, man. Hip Hop Talks, man. Go check them out. He had a dope video, man. Go over and check it out. And he was basically saying, man, Primo did a lot of scratching, uncredited scratching on like some of the 6 albums for Hit Boy and Nas. You know, basically coming in and just kind of filling in the gaps with some scratches, X, Y, and Z.
Some touch up.
There you go.
Maybelline
So
in some areas
Coop
where
was
needs some
basically
touch-up.
saying the same thing, where he believes Hit Boy is going to come in and do some touch ups with the production on this project. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put the Coop on for this.
Salute the Coop for that.
So I think just like Premier helped out with the 6 album run, I think Hit's gonna come in and do a little flavor, put a little sprinkle, you know what I'm saying, a little sprinkleness, you know what I'm saying, on that bull, you know what I'm saying, that Salt Bay. But I think this again, we talked about a single. I think the single's about a 4 because Nas just went stupid. But then also the beat was repetitive, and some people who are kind of, like I said, like Latour said, like spoiled with beat change ups from Hit Boy going crazy. I think the simplicity of this beat was dope. It bangs in the whip. I think I forgot who said that, man. Born Get It. Somebody said it, but banged in the whip. But I think this joint, man, is going to be real heavy. Hey,
Miss Leah,
man. Hey, you got the wrong day though, cause you had me thinking it was Saturday though. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the let me check make sure it's Sunday, cuz.
Salute to Leah.
Yeah, salute to Leah in the building, man. Happy Sunday to you, family.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, she cleaned up. She cleaned up too. Salute, man, on the Sunday joint. Salute.
It's all good.
she's like,
Sunday night.
420 was yesterday.
Yeah, 420 was yesterday.
Happy Sunday, y'all.
So, like I said, man, Sunday, man, we going heavy, man.
Saturday
We want to talk
somewhere.
about some Nas, man, before the week started. Before somebody drop another diss record, we gotta talk about. We want to just give our love to Nas, man. But again, we talk about the single, "Define My Name." That came from the record that they did, the Nas is Like joint. You know what I'm saying? From one of those, from one of the lyrics.
Yep.
On the end of the record, turn this music on. They talk about they doing an album.
Primo slipped that in.
Slipped it. No Diddy.
With the echo effect, he tried to be slick with it too.
He tried to be slick with it. Then Nas laughed at the end of the joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Premier album still might happen. It's happening. You know what I'm saying? It's official.
That means he's gonna cut an album at some point soon. DJ Premier is.
And again, we saw Premier basically holding it down on Nas's Mass Appeal, Hip Hop 50 Volume 1. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Before Swiss Beats put that poop shooter music on that Volume 2, dog. Straight butt cheeks, man. What's your prediction, man? Over here, we predict stuff, man. We predicted the whole situation Friday on Wednesday. That's why you come over here. What y'all predicting on this project, man? Will we see features? Will it just be Nas and just Primo going hard in the paint?
I think
What do you
we'll
guys
definitely
see,
see
J. Cam, Bebo
features.
P in the chat?
I think we'll definitely see features. Bebo P. We may even get a firm feature on here. You know what I'm saying? But it wouldn't surprise me too if it's dropped around his birthday, like somewhere around that time. You know, he might even do the whole rooftop listening party joint, man. You know how like Nas do. He really, when he releases, it's for the people. So I think he'll really give it to us. But pause. Facts. Pause. But yeah, man, I think this is going to at least have like 4 to 5 people on here who's going to rock out with him. And probably some names, some MCs that we ain't heard from in a minute too. Might get a mega. You know what I'm saying? I do think we're going to get some mega bars on here too. But I think this might be a Queen special. Probably going to get some Havoc on here too. 50. You know 50 going to be on here. I think this might be really truly a Queen's heavy project.
Queen situation, man.
That's my guess.
I think that's a good prediction, man. Hold on.
Well, that's
a good prediction.
You know, the starter joint is already like very Essence Esco. You know what I'm saying? It's and if you're gonna have Premier, it's got to be heavy New York. It's got to be heavy.
Got to be heavy. Yeah, it's got to bring that boom back New York back. I think
you got to bring that back. It's gonna have to be that Illmatic swag. That
it does. Well, this is the thing, man. Too, just to kind of holler at D. Rick James real quick in the chat. He's saying Primo's under some pressure. Hit spoiled us with heavy beats and great production. If Primo lacks anything, then it needs to be called out like anyone else. We can't let it slide because he's a legend.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
we got to call it down the middle.
Yeah, we got to definitely call it out.
If it was garbage what he did, I would definitely say it's garbage. But I don't feel like that beat though was garbage. It was simple.
It wasn't beat, not at all.
Yeah.
But yeah,
simple but beautiful.
First of all, man, Latoya came in here and said, "Excuse me, fellas." She said, "Excuse me, fellas."
She said,
Sorry. Excuse me, fellas. Excuse me, Mike D. Excuse me, Antoine 1486.
Let me clear the way here. This is what she said.
She came through with the $20 holler. Show sponsor tonight with Mike and Antoine. Salute. She's saying I'm 90s hip hop head.
There you go.
I got boom bars in my vein. Premier got to step it up. Nas cannot be the guy carrying the beat.
He got to step it up like that. That's calling
Nas
spade
can't be
a
the
spade
guy
there.
carrying the beat. We are finally past that. We got faith in Primo though.
Nah,
salute to Latoya B,
Latoya
man.
is basically
$20
saying
holler came through
we
with a
hold
slam dunk.
Premier accountable. You know, you said you want this album just as much as Nas did, so we gotta hold you accountable, homie. You have to deliver. I do believe he's gonna deliver, but to her point, he's on the clock. He's on the clock.
He's
coming off
definitely
that
on the
hit boy,
clock. Yeah,
coming
he's
off that
definitely on
hit
the
boy
clock.
situation. He's on the clock.
Pull out the clock.
Hey, it is what it is. But if anybody can do it, I feel Primo is up to that task.
Yeah.
Facts.
Bebo, what you thinking though, man? Primo, I agree with Latoya. Primo's got to come out with some heavy hitters, cuz.
It's got to be some bangers on there like that.
Primo definitely has to come through.
Tweedledum. Can't be none of that.
But Primo always comes through. He always comes through. It was rumored that a long time ago that Primo's production capabilities has the tendency to turn a whack artist straight on the track of DJ Premier. And when you think about it, it's like that's
Give him
true.
a hook. It is true.
So,
with the hook built into it from
Right.
D&D,
He can
from
give
a
you a
D&D
hook.
record,
right,
dog, you know what I'm
exactly.
He can
exactly.
engineer you a hook.
Yeah, this nigga came to
Is it like
Nah, but I do think that this is gonna this album that's coming from DJ Premier and Nas is really gonna fully represent New York. It's really gonna be an NY album.
So.
I think I don't think that there's gonna be many features. If there are any, maybe one or two.
Okay.
I would like to, I mean, it'd be dope to hear AZ on this project.
Saying. Yeah, they saying.
I was going to say AZ,
but
for some reason I don't feel AZ is going to land on
And
this one. I
he
think
might
it's gonna
might
be
not.
Like a core
he didn't land. But his
thing,
thing, we almost need a AZ joint because he didn't get on Magic 2 or 3. We thought he was gonna get on 2 of them or one of them.
I think 50 definitely going to be on this project though.
Well, but he just worked with 50.
I think it's gonna be a Queens thing, like you saying though, J.
I think he's either gonna work with like a AZ. He already worked with 50, so I think he's gonna try to maybe work with somebody who he hasn't worked with before or in a long
50 been
or in a
throwing
very
that
long
goat.
time.
He been throwing them goat words around a
Been
lot
throwing
lately.
goat,
Like
You might see him on there. This is the thing though, real quick, Bebo.
Go ahead, brother.
Our brother 88 Expenses in the building.
Still getting money
from 88. Salute to him. He's saying, man, one feature might be Jay-Z.
That'd be
We
dope
talked
too.
about this on Wednesday though with the Jay-Z feature.
That'd really
On a
be dope.
Primo, and also
would
Cultural Minds Live is saying what y'all think about him and Jay over Primo.
I mean, we already know what both Titans do on DJ Premier production.
The cultural.
I would love to hear it, but I can't hear today's Jay over a Primo beat though.
If Jay can take it back a little bit though, you know what I mean? Take it back to that Lexus,
if he can,
that 9496 Lexus, you know what I mean?
If he can run it back to that Iceberg, to your point, yes. But if it's gonna be the Jay that we've heard lately,
well,
on some of them DJ Khaled joints, that ain't the Jay that's gonna be able to do it over.
But again, Primo knows how to bring the best out. Primo knows how to bring the best out of pretty much most anybody. So I could see that, but also can't call cap on this. Jay-Z did say a long time ago that his DJ Premier nowadays was, or at least at that time, was who? Just Blaze. So hopefully he reverts from that, and
I like Just Blaze, but he ain't no Primo.
He's definitely not Primo. But
he ain't no Primo.
both are dope.
Nigga make
producers.
video game beats.
Man.
Yeah, nigga.
Oh, real quick, I don't want to lose sight of this. It would be dope to hear a Guru verse. That'd be dope to hear on this project of DJ Premier and Nas. That'd be dope.
And I just said, those the two dudes over that beat that we just heard.
Yeah. So it'd be dope to hear.
And Nas would have destroyed that together.
Like I said, James saying be cool for Pete Rock maybe to contribute. Because again, remember Premier
really
was the one that tried to bring it back together too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When they had the riff at the beginning, Premier was the one trying to get it back together.
That's one of the riffs that we need to have deaded. We got to
we
dead
need
that
to
one,
dead
man.
this,
Because Pete Rock is too talented, and him and Nas just work so well together. At least when they in the studio together, like it sounds.
It's magic.
Phenomenal.
No pun
man.
intended.
Facts.
Well, and again, Curtis is saying, I can't stand their collabos. I think he's saying Jay and Nas. Correct me if I'm wrong, Curtis.
Okay.
But again, like I think this would fix that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because again, most of their joints is mainly talking about money and bull. Like, man, Black
Khaled
Republicans
type.
and all.
Right.
We don't need the
Hip-hop
Khaled.
would
We don't
go
need the Khaled.
crazy
Yeah, we need hip
over
hop
collaboration like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, like I said, the Black Republicans joints. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Black Republican. Yeah. Okay.
But again, they've been doing the whole like we got money records and we don't need that. We just need the back to the block joints. Right. But again, like I said, I think the album's gonna be dope. I think it's gonna be crazy. We gonna see what's going on with it, man, and whatnot. But again, man, salute to Nas.
Salute to Primo.
Saving 2024, just like he did 2023.
And 2022. And 2021. And before.
Dude, Sammy Sosa with the hits right now, man. Before he turned into Frankenberry and book.
Man, never hold the cake soap.
Facts.
So much cake soap. Our brother, man, Devon saying Nas shouted Pete out on the IG post on Friday.
He did.
I'm happy about that.
He did.
I'm happy about that, man.
Might be some bull.
Now, Iceberg trying to make it seem like it might be some shade in that shout out, but if it was truly like a come to Jesus,
it might be that hold on, might be that come to Jesus joint.
No, I think it was just more of a giving credit for Pete Rock's contribution, just like every other producer on the Illmatic situation. I think that might be what Devon's referring to.
Okay.
So it wasn't like a soul.
Either way,
Pete Rock.
we need to see them two dudes.
We definitely
making
do.
music again.
Well, and like I said, man, we took y'all to 94 real quick, man, earlier, talking about Nas, talking about the origins, man, stories of really like hip hop, man, like the golden era hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Not the Fat Boys and Run DMC, originating.
The Fat
Boys are back. We talking about the golden era, you know what I'm saying, with the Wu, Nas coming through, all these cats, man, the Avengers that we grew up and love. But But man, like we gotta take you back just this week, man. We got a little show, man. We gonna drop this week, but we gotta kind of preview the conversation, man, just to get y'all thoughts. This is more about the chat than us kind of rapping, man. Ye drops a diss. And we not talking about Ye like touch the sky. We talking about the metal tooth, stinky wife.
Right, that Jaws from
James Bond.
From
James
Bond, right? 007, right?
Yeah, with that wife that look like we are Siamese, if you please.
No,
Wife look dusty, dog. Wife like she need a bath, dog. Give that genie my young Gigi smack with all them stupid outfits. This is the Ye we talking about, not the Ye we grew up on. He drops a diss record. What's y'all thoughts in the chat on the diss record, by the way? Then Drake is feeling himself. He drops 2 on Kenny.
Well, they AI. Well, they AIs
With
though.
AI Tupac and Snoop. What y'all think about the AI and Snoop? Join in the chat real quick for the gentleman go in just real quick. We're going to give y'all a little teaser just real quick. But what's you guys' thoughts in chat? We just going to post what y'all talking about on the screen. We ain't heard nothing from Kenny.
I feel like 100% of it is AI. But yeah, we have not heard anything from Kenny.
Well, and this is the thing, the Drake joint, the push-up joint, they said that was AI first, then Drake puts it on streaming platforms with a Nike little logo on the boot.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, to me, how much does Kenny really need to respond when a lot of this stuff is just so goofy, though? Like, it's, to me, over goofy beats, just...
Yeah, the beats sound like some like Scooby-Doo chase scene music.
Yeah, it don't feel like a real like rap battle. It just don't to me. I don't even see what Kenny really needs to say to respond back, because it's obvious that he moved the culture when he dropped his one verse on Like That. They still talking about it. But that's why they begging for this man to respond. Like, Drake has not moved the needle to me in this quote unquote back and forth to even warrant any type of response. Like, I don't think he hasn't said anything like that. Like, if this was like that Pusha T joint, Bebo P, that's when you got to respond. That's when you got to respond.
Oh yeah.
You know, but I don't feel like Drake has really stood on business with this assignment. And just using AI to me was just the tip of the iceberg. No disrespect, my G, but that was the tip of the iceberg for me. Where it's like, bro, don't even respond. This dude is now using AI to try to troll. Like, that's.
I don't think you're right. It's not J. Kim. I think it's literally just Drake just playing. Because again, what is Drake's MO and his trademark? His trademark is, let me jump on the wave before it happens, right? So let me drop an AI joint with Pac and Snoop on it, and then put a verse at the end of it, dissing somebody from L.A.
But that's what made it look worse.
On a Dre type beat. Let me play just a little bit.
And that's what made it look worse, Bebo P. He didn't even ask Snoop though.
Yeah, Snoop woke up with his silk little
with his piece on, with his wig
he had a little
piece
joint on. He had the Andre 3000 little toppings
Facts.
on. You know what I'm saying? Was like, what's going on? Hold on, let me play a little something real quick.
He had the finger wave.
Real quick, man, our brother Curtis, man, with the $5 holler salute, man, for the love, dude.
Salute, Curtis.
Hold it
Appreciate
down,
you,
too,
brother.
man. Come on, cuz. He's saying, I have no problem with Taylor Made. It was a dope pep talk for K-Dot from his idols. It wasn't.
I didn't have any
It
problem
was
with
an
it either.
innovation.
I
That's a
didn't have
crazy.
any
That's a
problems
crazy
either.
stance on it though too. I like that, Curtis.
I didn't have any problems
salute
either,
on the
Curtis. It was just a big swing and miss to me because it didn't resonate. It didn't resonate enough.
Well, this is the thing
You know
though.
what I'm
But
saying?
Drake is one of those dudes. He's known for
This
putting
don't
out.
put pressure on K Dot to.
I don't think that was the
respond,
point though, J. Kim. I think the point was just to literally get us talking about how corny it is because he's cool with being the corniest cat.
Yeah, I mean, I get that too. I'm
You
just
know
saying,
what I'm
like, just looking at this from like, like MC stuff. Like, to me, it's like Drake having to respond to. K Dot having to respond to goofiness is like.
But do you think that was almost like a chess move from Drake to be like, man, I'm not responding to this crap? And if he does, Drake can say, I was just playing around. Because both records is like, oh, I'm just playing around. Like even this, let me play this little push-up joint, man. Produced by Bebo P.
But that was his only like real clever piece in that
true.
joint, though.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Over scary music.
Lee is saying, Jay, can't we hear? I don't feel what Drake has done warrants an ether response from K-Dot.
It don't. Like, it's not. It's just goofiness. Like, I don't see why. Like, Drake hasn't done anything that is forcing K-Dot to come out of his semi-retirement, whatever it is that he's doing. This man got up off the couch and got on a joint with Future and your boy, and more people are still talking about that today than both the joints that Drake has done. If anything we've learned is K-Dot moves the culture because he can just get off the couch and they still talking about him.
Facts.
Ain't nobody out here begging this dude to respond but DJ Academics. He's the only one. Because I want to say even Budden said that that K-Dot don't really need to respond.
Well, it is the thing, like I said, like I think Drake's going for like just distance at this point, man. I think that's what he's going for.
But he still ain't get off the mat from Pusha T, in my opinion. That's why anything Drake does to me, it's just a swing. I mean, he's out here like your boy who was fighting the last. He's out here like Haney. You just trying to last 12 rounds at this point. You rapping for pride. You in the battle for pride.
I am so focused that I told y'all in the last live that this is the corniest rap beef ever.
I'm tired of it, man. I want it to be over with.
BOP, what you thinking,
we can
man?
Move on.
Well,
your face says it out.
Right. I'm glad you noticed that because
I'm so focused, by the way,
none
too,
of this
man.
is it. Yeah, salute, man. Yeah, J Camp, this ain't it. This ain't it, Iceberg. Chat, this ain't none of this.
What's
it.
goody, man? What's going on?
I know we're gonna talk about this more the next time we either go live or do a pre-record.
Yeah.
But long story short, Drake's so-called diss was like J Camp said. It's more of a means to troll than a diss record per se. It was also disrespectful to the legacy of Tupac and disrespectful to Snoop as well.
Who's living?
And it's disrespectful to Snoop because you didn't even ask the dude. You know what I'm saying?
Man, so that's very, very disrespectful. I got more to say about that. Could warrant a potential kufi, but again, I'll say that for next time. As far as the
kufi on.
let me see. Y'all didn't find it weird that the top guy co-signed an AI, knowing how his peers feel about it. They vocally disapproved of it. Now I see why they don't trust Jake and he's a sellout. Hey, there you go, Leah. There you go. As far as the Ye West,
it looks like Drake is just an opportunist, man, and he's just showing his colors, man. At the end of the day,
he is. As far as the Ye West like that situation, mid at best, maybe, but it's still not there. There's a couple things that he had said that I wanted to talk about as well. The next time we cover these topics, these so-called diss songs.
Facts, Andrew.
I I'm not mad at the beat though, and what Ye West did to it in terms of that little eerie choir that he added to that beat. So I do like that.
Yeah, I wasn't mad at that either.
Yeah, but again, we'll cover this more next time we go.
Yeah, we're going to do a whole little show on this joint, man. We just want to kind of just let y'all kind of just vent real quick, man, on a Sunday, man, as the Boston Celtics is hopefully losing. Who's winning right now, J. Kim?
You know, I don't know who's winning, man. You know, somebody in the chat might have to
like I said,
drop some bars
scores
on that.
real quick, man. Salute on the
I want to
Sunday,
say
man.
Boston may have won.
Y'all hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already.
The Clippers,
Boston won by like 30.
Yeah,
what's that?
Well, they ain't got Jimmy right now, man, going crazy. The Flippers is up right now too on the Mavs, man. Like I said, if you're a sports fan, salute on this Sunday, man. Again, we want to just come through, man, real quick, give y'all some love, man. Talk about Nas, man. Just give him some love before the week goes crazy, before somebody else diss somebody. Again, let's be clear, on the next episode that we gonna do the whole beef thing. Chris Brown just ethered Quavo, which I ain't really, I'm not really into that kind of beefing, but the dude probably had a better bars than Drake and Boo.
He has.
So, damn near most everybody that's doing the diss thing.
Yeah, man.
So that's crazy.
And real
He's
quick,
an R&B
man,
nigga.
Andrew Williams up in here, man. He's saying salute to you, brothers, man. What it really comes down to is that the so-called Big Three today was never on the level of our Big Three. Never was and never will.
Facts.
Sure won't.
And we've made
Sure
that.
won't.
That's why it's hard to like
Salute Andre.
even give
Andre, man.
any type of credit in this beef today, because you keep going back to when we had the real rap beefs, and they just don't stand the test of time like today. Like we'll forget about this next year. You know, like it just
next week probably, if not tomorrow.
Right. Drake does idolize Pac, and he said as much because he only got like what 2 or 3 of Pac's
he got
rings.
a couple of tats and bull and all that. Yeah, he got the ring and all that. Salute.
Right.
But this is the thing too, man. Like I said, at the end of the day, man, we not talking about that Rick Ross did.
Nope.
Again, you just putting that stuff out there because you just want a song to trend on Spotify. Again, like who puts a diss record on streaming platform? Like, come on, man. Like again, the OG rappers, man, they laughing at all this bull, man. This is really just some old Ice Spice promotional bull, man. This ain't really no real beef. I think that Chris Brown joint, man, he really don't like Quavo, man. This dude talking about he smashed Sweetie and bull,
right?
Straight in the cheeks.
Yeah.
Chris Brown is the hardest diss so far. Cooked that boy. Yeah.
Nobody would have expected.
Talk about
that,
beating the broad in the elevator and bull.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. So,
man,
like I said, man, it's
crazy
getting, it's getting ugly out here, man. It's getting ugly, dude. Yeah, Leah's saying I'm so focused, though, silly. I was just curious. Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. Andrew saying facts, they can't. We're gonna forget about this next year, man.
Yeah,
facts.
we ain't gonna be talking about this next year.
Like I said, man, we try to give y'all, man, 1:30 tonight, man. We'll give y'all a little 90 minutes of some love, man, before y'all start grilling or eating dinner with grandma. J. Kent, Bebo P. Mad love, man. Y'all representing Nas correctly, man, today. Salute. Mad love to Illmatic, man. If you got the Illmatic in your playlist, man, just play it on for us today, man. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Salute. J. Kent, Bebo P, take us home in the chat. Man, we appreciate y'all so much today, man, for coming through, man. We had 80 people in here, man. Salute. J. Kent, Bebo P, take us home, man.
Just like you said, Iceberg, appreciate y'all for popping in on a Sunday. You know what I'm saying? You could have been doing a whole lot of things today, but you decided to rock out with us, so we appreciate that. We salute your families for allowing you to do that as well. We definitely want to give the utmost respect to the icon, the God MC Nas. That album turned Dirty 30, but it still feels like it just dropped yesterday, man. So, you know, feels good. I can't wait to get that box set as well. I am focused.
Come on now.
I'm about to be on that right after this show. So, man, but appreciate y'all, man, for tapping in with us today.
J.K., you about to be like, take it.
Facts. I'm going to dig into the reserves. I'm going to dig into the reserves for that one.
Man. Now, we appreciate those who rock with FRSHOUT, including those who have love for us as well as our haters.
Salute Darwin.
Salute Darwin, and salute to Nas. for his 30th year anniversary of Illmatic, as well as those parties involved. Shout out to G-Dep as well for getting out of prison after 13 years.
Absolutely, man.
Rest in peace to the Robert Glasper Experiment saxophonist Casey Benjamin, American Idol Grammy winner and gospel singer Mandiza, and even the juice man himself, O.J. Simpson. Y'all be safe out there and rock with the bad boys of this hip-hop commentary space. Fresh out, like Iceberg yells and shouts. Next time, and continue to stay safe with God's blessings over all. Peace to all those affected by that massive flood of Dubai, by the way. But like I said,
that man-made flood.
Uh-oh. I think you hit the wrong button. You need to play the play the other sound effect for
play
that one, brother.
Koofy. Yeah, you need to play that Koofy is what you need to play.
That man-made flood.
All right. Somebody's
That
engineer
said-
from Bangalore was asleep at the wheel on that one.
But no, with that said, take us home, Ice Boy.
And man, like I said, man, salute to everybody, man. Hopefully you have a great week. I want to start everybody off, man, with just some good hip-hop talk, man. Again, J Camp, Bebo P in the building. You know, it's special, man. We've got everybody up in here, man, talking that hip-hop. Oh, yeah, the merch, man. Yeah, come on, man. We got the Nas B merch. And yeah. But we got the Fresh Out merch, too. Hold up, man. J Camp just rocking the little Fresh Out hat and the little shirt, man. We got all this little stuff, man. We put the link in the chat. Go check it out, man. Go grab some merch. Again, man, if you ain't called your daddy, your mom, your grandmother, grandfather, man, call them up, man. Check on that family, man. If they gone, man, it was 420 yesterday, man. Roll something up to them, man. Show them some love, man. Pour out a little liquor for the fam.
Somebody out there talking about it's 420 somewhere, Stu.
It's 420 somewhere, dude. But again, man, over here, man, it's family, dude. It starts with family, man. We build hip-hop on top of that, man. Again, like I said, mad love to J Camp, Bebo P in the chat, man. We'll check y'all out, man. We got a pre-record, man, coming on Monday and Tuesday, and we'll see y'all on Wednesday, man. Peace.
Peace.
Let's go. And to the R to the A to the Let's go. And to the R to the A to the world's most dangerous podcast. We will be in the building with good. It was going bar for bar. They can't was going down, man. Let's get it.
Good. What's good?
Hundo up in the studio.
Hundo. We ain't out.
Please wipe your feet. You rockin' with Fresh Out.
Yeah.
Fresh Out is here, ain't no tiptoeing. The competition running like they Jesse Owens. Please believe, Dookie, this is our moment. Be hard in the paint, boy, Kavon Looney. I told Iceberg, please hand the Koofy. I'm not a newbie. You will never catch my feet in the bad boy jacuzzi. Stop it. That's that such ish. We live B, we want the real smoke. And be careful, it's kinda cutthroat. The chat going ham, they just might make you get out like no one in the blue notes. Stop it.